Today, we're diving deep into the life of Jesus of Nazareth. His impact on history is, let's just say it's hard to find a comparable figure. Born in Bethlehem during the reign of Herod, he's known as Jesus of Nazareth, because that's where his family settled later on. Imagine that! A humble naming convention sparked an incredible legacy. The Gospels are filled with amazing stories, including one where, at just 12 years old, he astounded learned scholars with his wisdom.
Whoa. Wait a minute. Are we talking about like a kid genius here? How did he even impress these scholars? Did he have like a baby Einstein vibe going on or something? Laughs.
Exactly. It's mind-boggling, isn't it? He challenged the scholars with deep questions and insights. Can you envision a 12-year-old holding court in a room full of adults, asking questions so profound that they leave everyone baffled? That's basically what he did.
That's so wild. Kind of like those prodigies you hear about today. But, can you tell me how he went from being this child to becoming a leader of a global movement by age 30? That seems like a huge jump.
Right! So around his 30th birthday, Jesus begins his ministry, which really reshaped society. He gathered 12 disciples. Think of them as the original Avengers. They were just ordinary folks like fishermen and tax collectors. But suddenly, they were leading a massive spiritual movement that would last for centuries and cross continents. Just imagine that dynamic.
Haha, a holy superhero team. Did he also perform miracles to wow the crowds? Because that would definitely grab people's attention, right?
Absolutely. Jesus performed miracles that amazed people and inspired faith. He healed the sick, fed thousands with a few loaves and fishes, and even raised the dead. These weren't just parlor tricks. They were profound acts of compassion and divine power. For instance, take the miracle of feeding the 5,000. Imagine the initial chaos turning into a miraculous calm as people realized they'd been fed from almost nothing.
Wow, that's so mind-blowing. Were his teachings the kind of stuff you'd want to check out on TikTok or something? Like, what were the key ideas he shared?
Haha, for sure. His parables are like these viral wisdom nuggets. Take the Sermon on the Mount, for example. He introduced principles that flipped conventional moral thought upside down. Imagine if you posted that on TikTok. Love your enemies? #mindblown. It would probably trend in no time.
Oh man, I'd love to see the reactions to that. What about Passion Week? I've come across that term before. What actually happened during that time?
Passion Week was monumental. When Jesus entered Jerusalem, he was fully aware of the pain that awaited him. His arrest and betrayal by Peter, one of his closest disciples. During the Last Supper, he established what we now know as communion, breaking bread and pouring wine to symbolize his body and blood. It was a deeply intimate moment, clearly illustrating his understanding of his sacrificial role.
So he was like a self-aware superhero, huh? But what about the crucifixion? That event is huge in history.
Exactly. The crucifixion represents not just a brutal end, but also the birth of new hope. After his crucifixion, he didn't just stay in the grave, he rose from the dead and appeared to hundreds. This resurrection is considered the cornerstone of Christian belief and leaves a lasting impact on world history.
Oh wow, that's so powerful. So, for 2 millennia, people have followed his teachings? How does that play out in modern times?
Yes. For 2,000 years, believers have gathered in Jesus' name, creating communities, churches, and global missions. Think about the number of people striving to embody his teachings today, and how his promise of returning to establish God's kingdom keeps that hope alive. It's an ongoing legacy, rediscovering itself across various cultures.
Whoa! Here I thought we were just discussing a historical figure. So his influence is still, super strong today?
Absolutely. The life of Jesus of Nazareth continues to transform lives, inspire the arts, and shape moral values all around the world. He wasn't just a man of his time. He foresaw the complexities of the world we live in today. Even now, his teachings foster dialogue and inspire action. It's, frankly astounding.
Mind blown again. I mean, who would have imagined that all of this would stem from just one person? It shows how impactful a single life can really be, right?
Exactly. His legacy is a reminder that each individual can shape history in profound ways.
Oh wow, that's deep. I'm excited to learn more about how his teachings are applied today.